I asked for strength, and God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom, and God gave me problems to solve. I asked for courage, and God gave me dangers to overcome. I asked for love, and God gave me troubled people to help. My prayers were answered.
Hey, so there's a little story that I'm going to tell you all. Kyle and I were at dinner a couple days ago, and we got a notification on the Ring doorbell that someone was at the door, and the dog started barking like crazy. And so we didn't ever figure out who it was. So when we got home, we figured there was a package outside. So we opened the door, and a letter fell out, and the letter said, Mrs. Kyle Thompson. So we started reading this letter, and it's not only to me, but it's also to you all. And so I'm going to read it to you now. It says, Dear Mrs. Thompson, hello, my name is Jim Haggard. I'm writing to you and your girls. My hope is that you would please show your mother-in-law this letter as well. I'm so sorry for what your family has been through the last few months. I do not think it's fair. You see, I want you and your family to know that your husband, your father, and your son saved my adult son's life. Ben was down to see me last summer. It was so much fun. We planted a small garden, and I do not think we got 3 good tomatoes out of the garden, but it was amazing bonding time for us as father and son. God, I would love to do it all again. I happened to lose my parents at 13 years old myself. So I've always tried to give my children everything that I missed. And it was mostly love and that I would be there good or bad. Well, the bad came. I got a call that my 40-year-old son was in jail. I know that in high school, Ben did drink some, but he was with the country club kids. I knew all their parents, and you probably do too. Okay, so I went to get him out of jail and see what he had gotten himself into. Oh my God, it was drugs, and it was bad. I sat in the parking lot of the jail just crying. What am I gonna do? I know no one in the town that can help. I've been retired for over 20 years, and the last 10 years, I'm a homebody. I cook, and I go see my grandchildren, and I go see my girls. By the way, my girls are daddy's girls. So you can imagine how I felt about telling them about the brother that they love and that they idolize. And their mom was another call that I had to make as well. I'm embarrassed to say that I don't know who mentioned Kyle Thompson. Ben says that out of nowhere, this Mr. Thompson just appeared, and he told the judge, I'd like to help Mr. Haggard. The funny thing is, I'd never met your husband, not once. We as a family decided that our daughters and our son-in-law would be the voice of the family from that point on. Your husband, Kyle, went above and beyond to help my son. He helped my whole family. You see, my daughters needed compassion and understanding and a calm voice. And your husband and son and daddy, he did not have to go that far. When my son relapsed, it was Kyle that was there. And Kyle did not judge. He loves him, and he showed encouragement to try again. Today, I am proud to say that Ben is doing fantastic. He is working, and he has a job that he likes. He just graduated to be a peer support counselor himself. He wants your husband to be able to tell this success story. He wants to help others to overcome addiction. Our family is really proud of him. I'm not one to share my family's dirty laundry, but if this letter helps you or helps your family or someone else, I'll share it with anybody. But please tell your girls and family that this 67-year-old granddad said that he would have lost his own son if God did not send Kyle Thompson on his behalf. So Kyle Thompson is our hero, an amazing, caring man who truly saved my son's life. We will never forget what he did for Ben and for our whole family. Thank you, James Haggard. So this is the letter. It's 3 pages, and it's just a glimpse in what Kyle does every day. You know, we see him go to work and we see him bring his bag home all the time. We see him on his phone working, but I mean, what he's doing is making a difference, and hopefully we can all have a job that makes a difference and that does good and that we can enjoy. So, love y'all.